Hello, this is Art House Art Tour at Brooklyn Video Games. Here we are looking at the Retron 5. Brooklyn Video Games is selling it for $90 used and $125 new. Pretty cool deal. I don't think you can find a better deal in New York City. So this is Esteban Sosa from Brooklyn Video Games. So tell me about the console you grew up with.
My first original console was the Super Nintendo, and I remember I got the Donkey Kong set. That was our first console. Then from there we jumped up to N64, PS1, PS2, PS3. But now, since I have the store, I'm able to go back to other consoles I didn't get to, like Sega Genesis, Master, Dreamcast. A lot of good games that I wasn't able to play back then. I have the chance to play them now, and it's just a very good experience. From day to day, you see new stuff, new games, you meet new people. It's a very good environment here.
That's really cool that you get to play the games that you missed out on when you were younger.
Yeah. Yeah, I consider myself pretty lucky.
Capcom is known as one of the best fighting game companies ever of all time. And in the 90s, there was a really epic video game that I bought for my cousins for the Sega Saturn. It was Street Fighter, the movie, the video game. Now, I never actually asked them what they thought about the movie, but a lot of people hated the movie. So I'm guessing that's why probably their friends hated me whenever I told them to keep playing that game. I actually bought this game for them. And I think they sold it when they sold all the Saturn stuff, which is interesting. It's very interesting, it has these Mortal Kombat graphics from the 16-bit era. You can play multiple characters in the game from the movie, including Sawada of all people, who doesn't actually fight in Street Fighter the games or Street Fighter the movie. So it's interesting what he does. You might even hear the story about how he puts his palms in the air and then just glides and everything, which is interesting. I was really terrible at this game also, which made things even worse for my cousins. As I had no idea how to do the inputs. One of my cousins got really infuriated because all I did was use Zangief and he was playing Guile, and I would always do the it's not the throw, but it's the grab that he keeps hitting people with. And then I would always do that jumping grab until I would defeat him when he was playing Guile, which is interesting. Thank you, Brooklyn Video Games, for allowing me to share this memory again. Here's a new shelf Brooklyn Video Games has for Sega CD games and other games. It was not here last week. Wow, I never saw this kind of controller before.
Yeah, that's the Nuke controller. That was the original one.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. Here about Brooklyn Video Games, we're all about retro. We're all about good quality video games. So of course, whatever else will we see other than the Atari 2600 E.T. the Extraterrestrial. One of the finest games of all time. A piece of video game history. In case you were wondering, this is the back of the box. It's not very pretty. The font is very small and not very user-friendly. And what they say is not very interesting. You get a really bad preview of the game right here. You get this really boring description of what the game is about.